hope you are all doing well. So, by the grace of Allah, today we are going to start about the first class of English, which is required for your further examination called SCC, right? So, intentionally, you are all gathered here for an intention, right? We have an intention that we have to do something in our life, right? कुछ करना बोल को हमें क्या नहीं है आपको so let's start the journey together. I want your everyone's cooperation from me. So before starting the class, I will tell you something that means I want your cooperation while I am teaching to you. See, for teaching or for learning, there is no age. There is no age, really. There is no age. If you are learning something from me that you are so delightful, if I am learning from you that I am so fortunate, because there is no age for learning, right? So if you have any doubts in between the class, you are frankly allowed to ask. Be frank, be frank, and be free to ask. No hesitation, nothing, because even I am also an aspirant like you. That's another thing that I am teaching you. Okay, fine. Alhamdulillah. But my uh, request is, if you have any doubts regarding to the questions, regarding to the concepts, if you are in doubt of some words, in substitution of the words, in meaning of the words, you have a whole right to ask in the middle class. Stand up and just raise your hand and ask your question. Okay? हेजिटेशन रखो, शर्म रखो, आपको जो भी डाउट आता, जब भी आता, जहां भी आता, फ्री टू आस्क, बिकॉज द backlog of our community is we don't talk, we don't question, right? That's why we are totally backward today in these days, and number of the races, number of the communities are going up because they have an ability to question. They have an ability to question the system which is against them, but we are not questioning, right? We are not questioning, we are just accepting the facts and we are just moving on. Okay, fine, jo hoga dekha jayega. How? We have to question. So until you not question, you will not become. Okay? Oh, कौन दबाने वाले हैं? You can start. Okay. Okay. Before going to the topics of SCC syllabus of English, in the previous class we have discussed some of the questions, right? कौन थे previous class में? Please raise your hands. 1, 2, 3. Not in English. Not in English. English class में just I have given some introduction about English. No, okay. नहीं था. Okay, fine. No issues. Okay, before starting the class, let's know what is English. What is English? What is English? Okay. Sorry? International language. Okay. I want answers from girls too. What is English? Just think. General question of that. What is English? He said that is an international language. Okay, I agree with it. A part of it. What is English? Like, what is English? कुछ तो मालूम होगा ना. What is English? I'm asking you guys. Answer me. What is English? एक तो आया पॉइंट. ओके, लैंग्वेज वो छोड़ दो. मोस्ट स्पोकन लैंग्वेज इन द वर्ल्ड. ओके, यस, वो छोड़ दो. You have to talk. You have to talk. English teaches you to talk. English is not a language just for learning. नहीं, सिर्फ सीखने की language न है. English is a language to develop your personality. Why all fields require English means English develop your personality. For example, if you take me, I am not permitted to stand here. I'm not able to stand here and I'm not able to teach you guys. If I'm teaching today, it's because of English. Really, it's because of English. So, English is not just a language, it's a field. If you have attended the last class, English is not just a language, it's a field. So, let's try to know about how English came to our natives, how we accepted it, and how we originated it, and how we developed it. Okay, just brief. Okay, origin. Kanki, English language. England, okay. But I want answers. And if you want to note the points, please note. As a GK. English origin count. Where? He said England. Okay. Next. Sorry? America. Okay. But fine. See, English is the language which is originated in England and later is shifted to America. When Christopher Columbus, when he discovered the America, when he shifted from England, actually Christopher Columbus is an Italian, but still he knows English. See how English impact in the world, right? So even today, if someone asks you introduction, आपको English आंदे नहीं आंदे, you will try that. Why? Because it is a language which is required, compulsory, हर field में. Most probably in your interviews, in your personality test. So, English is a language which is originated in England and later shifted to the many countries in which our country is also one of the shortest. India. When English. Yes, actually, when British entered to India, we got a new language called English. So उसके बाद बहुत सारे क्या हुए उसके अंदर reformations हुए and we used to see number of dialects in English. GK point. What is dialect? Dialects in English today. बीच में लगा dialects. English का नको. Have you heard the word dialects? नहीं सुनी. You have heard? What is dialects? नहीं दिखता. Dialect. आपको जो मालूम है बोलो. बेझिझक बोलो. If it is wrong, don't bother. Dialects. What are dialects? Okay, don't get it, right? Okay. Dialects means it is a variety in languages. Right? In how many varieties we speak languages. For example, if we take Kannada as a language, we have 4 dialects. Kannada mein? For example, if we take, we have 4 dialects in Kannada. For example, if you divide the Karnataka in a geographical concept, we used to get 4 languages like Dakshina Kannada, like Mangalore Kannada, Mysore Kannada, Uttar Kannada, like these are dialects. If for example, if you go to Mangalore, you will see the variety of Kannada. For example, they used to talk in the Marbe, right? It is different from other Kannada. If you come to the Bangalore, it is simply right. When if you move to Uttar Kannada, you will see the different types of Kannada, right? So the dialect means the variety which is spoken in the same language. उसमें कन्नड़ा में लिया तो हमें 4 हैं. English में कहते हैं. Sorry, just guess. More than 14. Okay. Here, any guesses? How many dialects are there in English? How many? This is not a part of your class, I know, but still I'm teaching you because it's most required as an aspirant. For example, you are going to face SSC Examination means something you have to know about it, right? मालूम होना तुम्हें SSC का तो क्या conduct कौन करते हैं जो कैसा. So before going to the topic of English, we have to know something about it. So okay, Kannada has 4 dialects में बोले. English को he told more than 14. Okay, I want answer from girls. कहते हो सब dialects in English. Boys. 5, okay. You just minus 3. 5 minus 3. How many? We have 2 dialects in English. Today, we have 2 dialects in English. That is, one is Pidgin, another one is Cockney. क्या भाई ये Pidgin and Cockney का तो क्या? Please note it. It's a general knowledge question. Please note it. Pidgin and Cockney. These are the 2 dialects in English. Okay? Dialects in English. For example, if you move to England, we can divide England into 2 parts. Geographically, we can divide England into 2 parts. So, England, agar for example, एक square shape में है बोले तो, we can divide into 2 parts. One part speaks Pidgin, another one Cockney. Means the variety of language क्या होता differ होता. As we see in Kannada, Mysore Kannada is more different than Mangalore, and Mangalore is more different than Mandya. Mandya is more different than Bangalore. So as same as in English, we have 2 dialects which differs in England. But when it comes to India, we are like Bindas people. We don't accept these dialects. We used to talk our own English, that is called Indian English. क्या बोलते हैं सर? Indian English. When if you go details in the literature, तुम्हें कहता भी English के literature में detail क्या तो अभी तुमना मालूम होता. We have a separate concept called Indian English literature. As a literature student, I have studied it. So Indians doesn't accept these dialects. हमें इसे क्या नहीं करें? Accept नहीं करें. We started our own English. That is called Indian English. And we have a separate concept also, Indian English literature. तो हमने क्या आएगा? Separate concept भी आएगा. I know it is not a part of your class. ये तुम्हारा class का part है. But still I am studying and still I am teaching you because you guys want to know about it. Further, in GK questions में क्या कहते हैं questions आगे. Which are the 2 dialects of English? क्या कहते हैं तुम? So you have to know about it. Okay? Which? Pidgin, dialect, D-I-A-L-E-C-T-S, dialects, Pidgin and Cockney. Pidgin and Cockney, okay? Is it clear? Okay. So now before going to the topics of the SSC syllabus of English, how many of you are familiar with English? Be frank. How many of you are very familiar? Okay, I'm fine to understand, to write, to comprehend everything. 1, 2, 3. Next. Okay, I'm little bit okay with English. 50%. समझ सकते हो? Not just to narrate, not just to create the own sentence. Just मैं समझ सकती हूँ या मैं समझ सकती हूँ. 50-50 I'm okay with English. All are okay, right? So if you are familiar 50%, you are able to practice examination. ये पक्का है. SSC के एग्जाम को क्रैक करना या तो SSC के इंग्लिश को क्रैक करना है तो हाई लेवल इंग्लिश आना करने क्या नहीं है. Just basic things. If you are familiar 50%, you can clear English examination of SSC, but along with that, you have to do one work that is called what is this?
Hard work.
मैं 50% ओके हूँ इंग्लिश के साथ भी हूँ मैं तो मैं एग्जाम क्लियर कर सकते क्या? ऑफ कोर्स यू कैन क्लियर द एग्जामिनेशन, बट यू वांट टू डू वन वर्क दैट इज कॉल्ड हार्ड वर्क। हार्ड वर्क में क्या करना है? क्या भी नहीं करना, यू हैव टू डू दिस। क्या करना? रिवीजन। इंग्लिश ओनली
कर रहे
डिमांड्स यू
हैं
रिवीजन, और क्या भी नहीं पूछता। See, as an English teacher to you, I can teach you the concept by giving some examples. मैं तुमने examples एक दो ज़्यादातर चार पांच में तुमने क्या कर सकता हूँ? देख,
बाबू
example चार पांच में देखो तुमने समझा भी सकते हो। बट वो चार पांच एग्जाम्पल के बेसिस को मैं एग्जाम क्लियर करता हूँ? नो, यू वांट टू डू दिस वर्क दैट इज कॉल्ड हार्ड वर्क। हार्ड वर्क में क्या करना? रिवीजन करना। Probably continuously you have to read, and you have to remind. That is called revision. There are many types of revisions. That's another thing. But in
इन्हें कौन रहे
you
ने
have to do
कंपनी डाले सर
revision only by reminding, recalling, and reading. Such. If you have a good revision ability, you are definitely going to clear any exam. Either it is a UPSC level. That's my guarantee to you all. You will guarantee आपको. If you are a student or if you are an aspirant who loves to revise or revision of the concepts are very familiar to you, then definitely you are going to clear the exam. ठीक है, तो मैं तुमने को कॉन्सेप्ट्स के बेसिस को मैं कॉन्सेप्ट भी तुमने देना, एग्जांपल्स में ये क्या मैं पांच भी दिए तुमने, ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ एग्जांपल यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड द कॉन्सेप्ट। यहाँ का कॉन्सेप्ट है कुछ नहीं रहना। व्हेन यू गो टू योर होम, जस्ट टेक अ बुक, आज का रिवीजन क्या हुआ, आज का कॉन्सेप्ट क्या हुआ, एग्जांपल्स क्या हुए, लेट्स मेक माय ओन रिवीजन, लेट्स मेक माय ओन नोट्स, लेट्स मेक माय ओन एग्जांपल्स, एंड लेट्स मेक टू अंडरस्टैंड माय सेल्फ। कल तुम्हें आगे मंदिर समझाना। So that's what I'm expecting from you. Are we ready to do this? I want a loud answer. Are we ready to do this? Definitely. Okay, let's start.
I'm getting it.
Okay.
We want to hear more from you, sir. Very interesting.
Okay. Fine.
पढ़ रहे सभी
इतने तुमने concepts मालूम है।
लोग
Let's know about what is Indian English. What is Indian English?
ले
As we all say, we are Indians.
ऐसा कोड डाल रहा है मेरा जरा काट
We don't accept the facts. हमें क्या नहीं करते? Facts को नहीं करते, accept नहीं करते. We used to create our own compassion. We used to create our own abilities. Right? हमें किसी का भी क्या नहीं करते? एहसान नहीं रखते. That's what a specialty of an Indian. Right? So what is Indian English? See, Indian English means it's a form of English language only, but it is quite different from these dialects. ये dialects से रखती क्या होता? Different. For example, we used to talk roughly. क्या बोलते हैं हमें? Rough क्या करते हैं? बात करते हैं. For example, क्या है?
टक
Talk.
टक
It's a right pronunciation. क्या है? Talk. T-A-L-K. L क्या है वहाँ? Silent. But even today, if you go for some regions of India, we used to pronounce tal. क्या बोलते हैं? Tal. Walk नहीं बोलते, walk. Even today, some of the regions of our country are spelling the same pronunciation. Right? They don't know. This is called Indian English. So if you go to literature concept, so कहता भी Indian English literature लिए तो further आपके masters में handle किया तो you used to see the separate list of Indian English writers ही आते थे, novelists आते, story writers आते, poets आते, and when you compare the English of those writers and the writers of England, तुमने definitely मालूम हो जाता what is the difference between these dialects and Indian English वर्ड. Okay, so that's a other concept, and let's know what is the concept of English in India. हमें क्यों बात करते हैं? कई को हम ना English टफ दिखती है. Nothing simple means we are not ready to understand. हमें क्या समझने तैयार नहीं. फोन की बोले वो मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ फॉलो करो. For example, I will take a one word. In our English literature, it's a very beautiful word. But today the youths have been demolished it. Okay, fine. The word is I love you. This is the more purest word in our English literature. Fine. अब इसे हमें जवाब क्या देते? क्या देते हमें? Love you too गति. It's the wrong answer. For example, if a person is telling I love you, the Indians give answer I love you too. Common नहीं है हमारे पास. Accept the facts. Common नहीं है हमारे पास. This is the wrong answer. Then what is the correct answer? I too love you. What? I too love you. For अब इसका क्या है सर? I love you हुआ. आंसर क्या आता है? I too love you. That means मैं भी आपसे. ठीक है यहाँ क्या आया? मैं आपको भी. I love you too means मैं आपको भी. Then how many are there? How many are there? See, this is called Indian English. We don't understand the concepts. Harrison, can I get a? Yes. रब करो भाई. You are not understanding. So, this is the importance that Indians are giving to English. But even today, some of the institutions are there who are more concentrating on English. But हमारे इसमें most of all हमारी community में क्या है बोले तो they are very struggling to know English. Even my friends used to ask me, what is the right concept to learn English? English को सीखने क्या आता है? For example, here I got some answer that we are familiar with English. Okay. How do you learn English? आप कैसा सीखते? May I know? Be frank. Sorry? By speaking continuously English. Okay, very good answer. Next. By watching YouTube videos. Amazing. Reading. What is to read? Happens. Like lessons, novels, stories. Okay? Okay. Okay, fine. अब तेरे ने क्या बोले मैं 50% familiar हूँ. तुम्हें क्यों सीखे? I want answers. How do you learn? कैसा सीखे आप? Newspapers, okay. Which newspaper you used to read? Deccan Herald, okay. Here. Your daily conversation with your friends, very good. See, most of the people we have a wrong conception कि हमें English सीखने नहीं होता. It's more difficult to know. In a cozy English class, even we have our English coach here. He is a national coach also, and he has been taken from Zama sir. उनसे उन्होंने train folk wine, and he is well in English also. Even he also says you want to read. Am I right, sir? You have to read. तो समझ में आने नहीं आते. We have my guru. He is Basmesh. He is a professor in English. मैं उनसे एक बार पूछा क्या पढ़ना है English? तुमने जाकर उनसे तुम बात करे तो you get a good feel. तो एक ही जवाब दिया तुमने. Just take a newspaper. कौन सा वीकली है? Just read loud. कहाँ थे हमें? Learning English, right? Okay. So उन्होंने एक ही बात बोले सो just take a newspaper कौन सा था भी हमने तुमना हाथ बहुत कम मिलेंगे just start reading loudly तुमना मालूम है पास इसे मालूम है just start reading loudly line by line word by word मैं कहीं भी तुमना ऐसा बात बोल रहा हूँ बोले तो when you sit to the examination these all skills are more required question तुम्हें देखते इसने options क्या क्या सदा डाल कर देते you don't have an ability see हमारी community के सबसे backlog क्या बोले तो we don't have long term plannings हमारे पास क्या नहीं है long term plannings नहीं we don't you know इंतजार हमारे पास नहीं if today I study degree tomorrow I want job am I right आज डिग्री पढ़ा तुमने तुम्हें क्या होना जॉब होना नहीं एबल हूँ कि नहीं कि it doesn't matter if I completed my degree I want job how it's highly impossible see without your hard work without your skills without your communication you doesn't get any job it's my guarantee तुम लिख को देता you don't get any job until you are not perfect with your communication skills your reading skills your concentration वो कब पता when you study कल तुम नई क्लास हुई इट्स लॉजिक राइट वो बहुत लॉजिक था 2 + 2 4 दैट्स मीन इंग्लिश में तुम्हें 2 + 2 6 में तो क्या करना मानना आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट द लॉजिक टेक्निकल था कल सॉल्व कर क्या करते तुम्हें 2 + 2 4 मल्टीप्लिकेशन डिवीजन कर डाले बट इंग्लिश इज नॉट लाइक दैट इंग्लिश इज फार डिफरेंट इंग्लिश इज अ लैंग्वेज व्हिच इज understandable you have to understand the language okay so